So it was December 2014, and my introvert self was sat in my university dorm on my laptop, while most of the people on my floor were on a night out in a club drinking Jaeger bombs and dancing to house every weekend. I was in my bedroom. I recently purchased the cheapest Toshiba laptop to study, however I decided to browse upcoming games. An activity I never really do, but whether there was something in the air or it was just meant to be, I just happened to do so. I scrolled down a list, and despite seeing big hitters from Fallout and Batman Arkham, there was this hidden gem at the very bottom of the page that I just happened to connect to. Max leaves a classroom and puts on her earphones to escape a noisy crowd, and from then on I was hooked. This is the story of how I discovered and fell in love with Life is Strange. Before I begin today's video, I just want to thank Justin Cole for the footage of this video. He captures the beauty of a lot of video games, and I'll leave his channel below in the description for you guys to check out if you wish to see his content. Now, whether it was the trailer song by Sid Matters, the similarities to the series Skins, or the fact that Max shared way too many similarities to me, I mean, it's pretty crazy. The fact we're both born in 1995, the fact we're both in our first year of college, or the fact that we both moved away from our childhood best friends. Granted, I still kept in touch with mine, not judging Max. I knew this game was a sleeping giant, and something about it would bloom into a colossal level, mainly for myself, but I had no idea the franchise that this was about to become. When my delayed student loan finally came in, one of the first things I bought was a Wetherspoons meal, a pint of beer, and I pre-ordered the game. Despite the fact that my Toshiba laptop, which only lasted me 3 years, God rest her soul, could barely run the game, especially because the game lagged and the textures were all over the shop, that David Madsen had a sparkly pink hat on, I could not take the guy seriously when he was telling me off. But I fell in love with Arcadia Bay so much. From its gripping characters, its enchanting mystery, and the beauty of Arcadia Bay, I was absolutely consumed by its brilliance. The combination of being a character who lacked confidence, who had to navigate through a world learning they developed a superpower, with a natural disaster that was going to end the world, and reconnecting with a best friend you ghosted, as they attempt to find a new best friend that stepped in while you were gone in a missing persons case, really captivated me in a way that very few video games manage to. I've never been one that gets wowed by large maps, realistic graphics, or groundbreaking gameplay. I just want to be invested in a universe with an unforgettable story, and Life is Strange achieved just that. While the game does have its flaws, as some people don't hail it as their favourite Life is Strange game, and I can see why, the lip syncing's completely off. One of the ending choices is far more developed and superior than the other one, and a lot of people find the pace way too slow. But luckily for me, I was able to dismiss all these faults. The main crux of the game explores the best friendship that you rekindle between Max and Chloe. You've drifted in many ways as Chloe's life fell apart in previous years, with her father passing, her mum moving on very swiftly with a stepfather she disputes with, and she even mixes in with some questionable crowds as she develops a punk edge, a stark contrast to your hipster photography-loving studious self. Their friendship blossoms in a way which makes the final choice a real tear-jerking, tough ending. The characters spanned off further though from the main two, as we had an array of side characters. I looked forward to meeting each and every one of them every time a new episode fired up in 2015. From saving Alyssa from getting her head caved in by footballs and toilet roll, to helping Daniel's confidence, or romancing or rejecting a doting Warren who is really into you. The character crowd seemed very believable. It found a perfect balance of being light-hearted, as the local drug dealer can spill into a pile of beans, and you can have a heart-to-heart in the local swimming pool you break into at night with your best friend. However, it has some dark moments as well, as you find out a series of girls have been drugged, leading to deaths, bullying and suicide attempts. This mystery was heartbreaking, powerful and fascinating. The playlist is a knockout too, chosen to perfection to suit the themes and moments, with an array of songs I listen to even to this day, from Alt J local natives Sid Matters and Sparkle Horse. They absolutely smashed it out the park with the playlist, and I have to rate this one a perfect score. I can't fault it to any degree. When a blue butterfly lands in my garden, or I see waffles at a diner menu, or I hear light fluffy acoustic music, my brain remembers this gem of a game, and I always get this warm fuzzy feeling. Arcadia Bay in a weird way felt like my virtual second home, and I can vividly picture standing on the overlook by the lighthouse, looking at the coast, searching for green bottles in a junkyard, or climbing an abandoned barn. This game is 10 years old now, and I never get tired of talking or thinking about it. I felt this wave of sadness coming over me each time I finished a playthrough, or when I wrapped up our analysis series. This video is really my ode and praise to this video game, but it probably truly doesn't capture how I feel about this game, because I realistically don't think words can. I think the series eventually went in a worse direction, and I think it probably could still get harmed even worse if they attempt to make a movie or series in the Life is Strange universe, but nothing will take away how special this original game was, and how I fell in love with the world of Arcadia Bay. So Don't Nod Entertainment and all the various voice actors and bands which contributed to making this masterpiece of a project, I thank you. Now if you love Life is Strange as much as we do, be sure to check out our channel where we do have a highly detailed analysis series, discussions and playthroughs, a wide range of content for you guys to sink your teeth into. And if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching this video and supporting the channel. It really does mean the world to me. But until then guys, we will see you in the next one.